Hi, it's Appaloosa with Light Body Energetics. I'm here in Kauai. It's been a while since I've posted any fork videos. You may have followed that I've been healing this year from mold, and what I just also found out is Lyme. So it's been a year, and I actually went back to school full time. So even though I'm still healing, I'm really focused on trying to do really well in school. I'm at Maharishi International University studying consciousness, human potential, and a minor in Ayurveda. I really want to know about sound and frequency and the physiological effects on sound, on the physiology, but sound also on consciousness. So as I learn, I will share with you, but I had the energy and momentum today to just sit down and record something real quick. So I've got my little hippie kawaii dress on here, and I've got some tuning forks. We are going to discuss how to use the 128. So this is something that I use in vibrational fascia release technique. We use the 128 to work on the body. This is really good for, if you go on the Biosonics website where I order my 128, the description, if you just keep scrolling down, there'll be more of a description on the 128. But good for skin, fascia, bones, tissues. So any fork will release nitric oxide in the blood, and that is good for inflammation, speeds the healing process. Also, humming does the same thing. Humming, and again, nitric oxide will also kill viruses. So I think there's been some research on that. So get your humming going, and if not, grab your tuning fork and you can work on the head and face with the tuning fork. So as you see, I actually have an eraser. It's not an eraser, but it's like a pencil accessory. So you can use this if your fingers get a little bit slippery. You can cut it in half also. I just haphazardly put it on. But the bare stem, you don't want to drag on your skin. So if you're going to be working with an injury, don't place this right on the injury. You can place it around the injury. In fact, these tuning forks, the 128 specifically, are used and were for medical students. You can diagnose a fracture or a break in the bone with the 128. So fascia, let's say I always use my jaw as my own personal place that I carry tension. You can also do your shoulder. So you're going to activate the fork. I usually flex my hand. You can also get an activator. I just gifted mine, or a hockey puck, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Activate the fork, and then you can hold here at the U. You do not want to hold above. That is going to depress the sound. You can also hold here or here. I've been trained to hold here for doing fascia release, so that's what I'll do. So a nice activation. And then you will hold where it hurts for about 11 seconds until the vibration runs out. And one thing you want to do is connect with the sound. So if you can do this watching TV or whatever and it feels good, totally fine. But connecting with the area you're trying to release is a much better technique. So practice some deep breathing, focus on releasing the tension, and you can do maybe 2 or 3 times in one place, and you can also start moving the fork around. Again, you don't want to be dragging the fork. That's what these gem feet are for, and other attachments as well. So let's say it's in the neck. If you wanted to start up here and do find a place that feels kind of tight, and you can work your way down and just see if it is feeling looser. What you might want to do is find a range of motion before you do this and a range of motion after, and see if you have any relief there. If you have inflammation or swelling, this is really good for that as well. The next attachment would be, this is a 15 millimeter gem foot. On Biosonics, they're available, and you can choose what kind of gem you want there. Quartz is a nice option because quartz amplifies frequency. And it just allows you to move across the surface of the skin and also push as well. If you're working on the face, something smaller like this, I don't have a 6mm to show you. My smallest is the 15. 6mm might be something more of like a trigger point or a pinpoint. But you can go underneath and around the eye. If you've watched my other videos, like doing like a facial, this feels really good, and I do this almost every day. This is better than Botox. If you did one side of your face and then the other, you might see a difference because you are getting more blood flow into those areas. So anywhere that you feel tight, you can also do circles on your head if you have any tension there. Anywhere you want it. Liver, organs, breathe with it, set the intention just to allow the frequency to go where it needs to. And this is coherent frequency, so if there is any rhythms that are off, we are tuning the body using natural rhythms in nature. Okay, so that is the 15mm. The 25mm is a much bigger surface area. It won't go as deep as the bare stem or the 15, but it is a wider surface area to work if you wanted to work around the face. When I do face kind of stuff or movement, if you want to look up lymphatic flushing, you're going towards the heart. So as I'm going down around the face, I'm going towards the jaw, and then this releases down here to here. So you can just work on moving fluid towards this like top of the thymus part, okay? Again, you can hold over organs, activate a few times and breathe. The heart chakra is always a nice place to put a 25mm as well. And then there's another attachment from Biofield Tuning Store. This is the circuit boot. And this is also a really great way to slide on and around the body. So I do have lots of video. I have a video specifically on the sonic slider you can check out, but I just wanted to show you that as well. One more thing that you can do is grab your own gems if you don't have a gem foot, and you can place this somewhere and put the stem right on top of it. And just keep reactivating and placing where you want to. Chakras. And, you know, picking your own gem is the fun, part of the fun of it. You want amethyst, amber, some anti-inflammation stones. I have a Lumerian crystal, which I use in biofield tuning, which has a point here. So you can actually place this here and place the point, not too hard, don't want to stab myself, anywhere you would like to. And a Lemurian is really great at breaking energetic stuff up. I use this quite often. You can also use the side of it and just be creative and have fun. The point is, if it feels good, keep doing it. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And I know a lot of you guys, because I get a lot of messages, are asking about what types of tuning forks to use for what. I give my general personal recommendations. Feel free to do that, but in the end, just go with what resonates with you. Use your intuition and read some of the descriptions. If it resonates with you, go for it, try it out, experiment with it. There's really no wrong way or right way to use tuning forks, so just experiment and have fun. Also, this is a lithium crystal. I was recommended this as well, so you might want to do a little research. If you enjoyed this video, check out my links below, and you can find me at lightbodyenergetics.com, Instagram at lightbodyenergetics. Check me out. Please subscribe if you like this video. I'll see you next time.